A touchdown for Longview! Well, Lufkin's on the board, John, 7-0.
Well, that's an impressive drive for them. It was 10 plays, 72 yards. The touchdown, they faked a screen to left and came back over to the back Lewis, and he able to elude a tackler and get in the end zone with an 11-yard touchdown pass. 7-0 Lufkin, and we've got 3:24 to play in the first quarter. And Lufkin, that was an impressive drive against a good Longview defense.
Here's the kick by Myers. It's going to go to Montorio Harris at the 12, back to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 3-yard line. Nice return by Montorio Harris. Then Longview will scrimmage from their 33, 1st and 10. 7-0 Lufkin with 3:17 to go here in this first quarter.
I tell you, Brent, I expect Longview to come out this time and try to establish the run a little bit. The first two times they've only thrown one pass, but they were going to throw several more, and just the pressure. And I think they got to get Lufkin off of them. And one way you do it is try to just run the ball right at them. Let's see if they don't try to change the offense a little bit.
And they're in the I formation, tight end to the far side. Here's Fortson motion near side.
Nope.
Here's Johnson going to bootleg it back to the near side of the field. He's going to run it. He's up to the 35, 36-yard line. He got 4 yards on the carry, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6. And the stop was made on the play by Jermod Reed, the defensive end, the 220-pound senior.
Well, so much for that theory.
Bootleg back to the near side. 2nd down and 6 for Longview.
Well, again, though, Brent, that's an attempted pass that there's just so much pressure. You just don't have time to throw the football, and you're going to have to get the defensive front off of it. You're not going to get many completions against Lufkin unless you block them up front.
Taylor to the tight end near side, I formation. Here's the option play. Down the line, go Johnson. He's tackled for no gain. Tackle there by Jamarcus McFarland, the 280-pound defensive tackle. So it's going to be 3rd down for Lufkin, or for Longview. 3rd down, and Longview needs 6 for a first down, or 5 for a first down at their own 37-yard line, and then much needed for a first down. Wide receivers to both sides. 4 to the far side, 2 near side, out of the spread formation. Here's Johnson. They're going to throw it out. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of Peter Robertson. So Longview's got to punt it away again.
Tried to find Robinson in the flat. He was actually there, and then Aaron Johnson just led him a little bit too far. He couldn't grab it. And Longview, 3 possessions, and they just have not moved the ball at all against Lufkin.
4th down, and Aaron Johnson will have to punt this one away for Longview. Trey Horace will be back to return it for Lufkin.
Horace is back to return. Aaron Johnson, punt.
Aaron Johnson on the kick for Longview. There's the kick. It's a nice kick. Going to go all the way back to Horace at the 25. He starts to the far side of the field. Longview with nice coverage at the 23.
And there's a penalty flag on the play also. So you would think that's going to be against Lufkin. It's a good punt, good coverage, and now we're going to have a penalty.
1:40 to go. A 38-yard punt from Aaron Johnson. No return. Lufkin will scrimmage from their 23 after the penalty discussion, the flag. Block in the back against Lufkin.
Yeah, that's going to start Lufkin back around the 12-yard line. So they got a long way to go here in a pretty deep hole after a good punt, good coverage, and a penalty.
Yeah, Johnson's done a nice job of these punts.
Yeah.
At the 12-yard line, Lufkin will scrimmage. 7-0 is the score with 1:40. Addison McGee back in the game. Lufkin's got 4 wide receivers from their own 12-yard line. Addison McGee back at cornerback for Longview. 1:40 to go first quarter. 7-0. Claybon, the quarterback. They're going to give it to Tavon Lewis. Lewis starts to the far side of the field. He's got a lot of room to run, and he's out of bounds.
Lewis on the carry.
I'll tell you, Brent, one thing that I think
Taken out of bounds by Patillo.
That's a little different about this Lufkin team is, you know, it's kind of on memory here, but I just don't remember. Lewis is a higher caliber back than they have most of the time here. That guy's got quick feet. He's a big kid to a pretty big kid too, so he adds a whole dimension to the team.
210-pound senior running back, and he's got it again. This time Longview's got him. Chris Knighton behind the line at the 23. So with 1:23 to go in the first quarter, it's going to be second down for Lufkin, and they need about 13 or 14. .107, 1:06 to go, 7-0 Lufkin. We're in the first quarter of play from Lobo Stadium, a sold-out Lobo Stadium. Here's Claiborne to throw it. Now runs out of the pocket. Now he's got one open down the middle, and Addison McGee knocks it away. What a nice play that was by McGee.
It was a nice play, but again, the intended receiver was open for a long time, and I guess he just wasn't the primary receiver, Trey Horace, and it just took Claiborne a while to spot him. And the time he did, he just couldn't get it up deep enough, and Addison McGee recovered. And that's one of the things you're looking for out of your quarterback is to be able to recover if you need to, and he covered a lot of ground in a hurry and was able to bat the ball away.
Third down and 13. 4 wide receivers set for Lufkin. Third down and long. 48 seconds to go, 49 in the first quarter. Lufkin's going to get a procedure penalty. So it's going to be third down and 18. False start on Lufkin, so that moves it back to the 19-yard line, and it's going to be third down and 19.
It's a play where Longview needs to get a stop here and force Lufkin to punt and get good field position. Don't want to give up the first here.
Third down and 19, Lufkin at their own 19-yard line.
Third and 18 for the Panthers.
Laban back to throw it. Here comes pressure from the backside. This one's over the middle, intercepted at the 40-yard line. Well, that's one of your running and throwing back to the middle of the field things, John.
Well, we talked about that in the pregame, and that was a poor choice on the part of Claiborne as he was under heavy pressure. He throws back to the middle of the field, and the interception was made.
I think it was Joe Brown who got that one, the sophomore safety. Joe Brown, the 165-pound sophomore, got that one. So Longview at the 37 of Lufkin, first and 10 with 42 seconds to go first quarter. 7-0 Lufkin. Let's see if Longview can crank their running game up. McCray, the running back. There goes McCray, right tackle, and he got a couple of tough yards.
Yep, that was right at McFarland, and not a lot of running room.
Going to be second down and 9. He got a yard. It's second down and 9. To Marcus McFarland along with Calandis Phillips, the linebacker. McFarland, a 280-pound defensive tackle. So it's second down and 10. The yards are hard to come by tonight in Lobo Stadium for Longview. I formation, double wide receiver set, tight end far side of the field is Cody Taylor. Second down and 10. There goes Johnson on the keeper. He's to the 20, he's to the 15, and he's out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Yep, they missed, they lost containment at the line of scrimmage, and Aaron Johnson made it pay as he slipped the intended tackler and headed up the sideline for a big gainer.
First quarter has ended, 7-0 Lufkin. We'll be back on 104.1 The Ranch in 1 minute.